Data equals euro. The absence of management data doesn't make possible the achievement of an energetic efficiency and an improvement of the economies involved. What is a photovoltaic plant? It's a financial instrument at the service of the investor. Generating control data is essential for managing every financial instrument, so that the investor can understand the values expressed and interpret them with an action aimed to improve profitability. Energy Sentinel PV is an instrument able to generate fundamental data for improving the performance of the photovoltaic plants, with a consequent improvement for the economies of the investors. Energy Team – Solutions for performance monitoring of photovoltaic plants. In order to develop a concept of performance for a photovoltaic plant, a set of information must be acquired and integrated. The first and direct information comes from our life source, the sun. Panel temperature, sensor for irradiation, solar emitter, environment temperature. A simple flowchart allows an easy understanding about the energy produced by a photovoltaic field divided by strings when this energy passes through parallel switchboards. This system, integrated by the CM2 solar control devices, becomes a complete system, very efficient in acquiring all the information that are important for a correct management of the performance in the photovoltaic plant. Data concerning electrical parameters, state, alarms, and environmental parameters. In the next step, the flow of energy in the form of direct current passes through the string control switchboards and moves towards the inverter, where it is converted into alternate current. Now it moves to the production fiscal meter, destined to go to users' loads or to the national electrical network, which is monitored by the bi-directional fiscal meter installed. This energy flow is translated by our systems into flows of information, both for energy produced, issued, exchanged on the network, and the ones generated by CM2 string control. Together, the flows are acquired on the web server platform Energy Sentinel PV, ready to be stored and consulted by means of standard and customizable models. All these information are available through the web. The user can consult the values stored locally or remotely through internet from any PC equipped by a web browser. This dashboard shows an example of the data required by user, and it is configurable according to the needs of each customer. Graphical representation is designed to allow the use even for the most novice user, thanks to the presence of icons very evident and explicit, inspired by the current use of the most modern smartphone. It's possible to customize some synoptics with the most representative data concerning the sections of our plant. The example depicted shows all the data inherent to a string switchboard of the series represented on the previous pictures. The storage of historical data allows a graphical and a tabular representation of these data, and it guides the user to the understanding of the concepts concerning the efficiency and performance for a photovoltaic plant. In the case of photovoltaic plants made according special design and morphological requirements, where more inverters are installed, it's possible to calculate the performance of each portion belonging to the specific inverter. This procedure makes possible to get precise value of production data. Data acquired can be displayed as tabular representation, such as this example. Data concerning production, issue, and ideal power are related to the same criterion for time integration used by the national electrical market. In this picture are related data concerning irradiation, environment temperature, photovoltaic panel temperature, power and energy given to national electrical network, with the same integration period in use: 5, 15, 30 or 60 minutes, selectable through the program. Thanks to flexibility and the easy use, an integral part in the system's DNA, this screen was realized by the user for getting in real time the synthesis of the production performance for a parallel switchboard. The system allows a data acquisition directly from the individual inverters through their own communication protocol. The own protocols of the most representative inverter manufacturer have already been implemented. To demonstrate the flexibility, this historical graphic about the production of the active power is realized by the user, and it displays the summary of significant information for a heterogeneous plant with inverter of different powers. Here you can see the same data as previous, but now they are expressed in real time. By selecting the opposite icon and the interested time interval, it's possible to get the energy balance for a plant by using the values of produced, sold and purchased energy acquired by Energy Sentinel PV. The graphic, very explanatory, expresses very clearly the concept of energy bill. The system is able to subdivide the values of purchased and sold energy into tariff periods, which can be agreed with the electrical supplier. On this graphic, it's possible to see the total production of the plant and the participation fee of each inverter. As showed on the previous graphic representations, it's possible to get the same information as tabular representation and to export them as CSV file, which can be processed by Excel. The information and the data reported represent only the main points of the product, but they don't explicit the entire detail and the completeness of it, depending on the potentiality which can be expressed by the product.